Estate Planning 101, Part 3, Estates. This video is for education only. Watching it does not create an attorney-client relationship. This video is based on the law of Arkansas. As a quick review, estate planning is one of the most important things you can do to make sure that your final property and healthcare wishes are honored and that your loved ones are provided for in your absence. An estate is a collection of stuff, both personal property and real estate. Your estate is everything you own. It's your stuff. It's your money, personal property, jewelry, real estate, stocks, and bonds. Pets, livestock, and crops. Stuff you can't see and touch like patents and trademarks, and anything else you own physically or just on paper. A part of estate planning most people don't think of is their freedom of choice. More than just stuff, a part of your estate is your choice in healthcare. Remember, that wall we want to put between you and the state? Here are 3 major bricks we want to put in the wall. You don't want the state making your decisions, do you? Now that you know that an estate is just a collection of property, you need to realize there are many kinds of estates. You can divide property up in many ways in many different baskets. In a marriage, there are typically 3 estates. What people normally think of in a marriage is both people's stuff, the property owned by both dad and mom. That is the house, maybe the cars, and joint checking accounts. But each person can have their own separate property. The separate property is things like gifts, inheritances, property owned before the marriage and not mingled in, individual accounts, etc., and so forth. And you have her stuff. This is an important concept to grasp because it forms the basis for a building block of the wall between you and the government's rules. If something happens to one person in the marriage, then the property that was their separate property becomes the probate estate and is subject to probate unless you have another plan. However, if everything is owned jointly, then it becomes her stuff and completely her stuff. That leads to the joint ownership problem, which we will cover in a later video. And now that we know the people and others involved and what an estate is, in video 4, we will get to joint ownership and its different types, which is important to your plan. If you have questions, the best ways to get answers are to visit my website or email me.